Hello everybody and welcome back to FIFA 22, where we're picking up exactly where we left off last time. It is Spurs in the FA Cup is who we're playing today, and you can see all of the awards being talked about there, as Forest is linked to Fenerbahce from Celtic. We've got Accrington overcoming Salford City. We kept a clean sheet in our last game against divisional rivals Oldham, and the forwards of the shortlist of the team of the year are announced. Grealish, Lewandowski, Mahrez and Ferran Torres in there as well. But importantly today, we are taking on Spurs, which is, last time we got drawn in the FA Cup and we played Man United. So this time we get Spurs. So we're never getting the easy games. Everyone's fully rested, so I think we're just going to stick with pretty much the same team as last time, although Patino is going to start after his super sub appearance in the last one. I think I am potentially going to change Tottenham's kit, though, because that's a bit too purple, isn't it? So I sort of feel like they should probably be in that. Is what clashes less? Surely that, because they can't really wear white. Yeah, we're going to go for the Galaxy sort of thing there. And I'm just going to look at this Spurs team. They've signed Fred, who is playing in behind Lo Celso and Winks. They've got Ikone on the left, Bergwijn on the right, Kane, Emerson, Doucouré, Carter Vickers, Reguilon and Whitman. Maybe we do change something around for this game. Maybe we start Abraham. He hasn't had too many starts. Let's bring in Bete as well for Coles. Give him a rest. Maybe we should use it as a chance to just rotate a little bit. We could bring in, let's bring in Johansson. We were talking about in the last episode how we had a transfer bid on him and he wasn't getting too much game time. So we'll bring him in and we'll drop Munoz out of the bench and put Charles Cook on the bench. Ferreira, we'll give Coles a complete rest. He doesn't need to play at all in this one. Orlando at right back. No, Edvardson's playing really well. Okay, so it's a sort of... It's the strongest team, but with Johansson and Abraham coming in. Easy. So here we are then, ladies and gentlemen. The Harchester United Football Club Stadium welcomes Premier League Tottenham Hotspur in the third round of the FA Cup. It should be a very one-sided affair in favour of the visitors, let's be honest, as the referees are wearing a very sensible, a luminous yellow top. That means they shouldn't interfere with either kits. The home fans, it's a packed stadium here, as you would expect for the visits of a Premier League club. This is a little League Two stadium welcoming the likes of Bergwijn, Harry Kane. I don't even know who else they've got. I've forgotten already. Fred sits in midfield. Lo Celso is there. And that man, Harry Winks, I want to say that is. But there's Fred just next to him. Right, let's get into the game. No messing around. The kits do clash a little bit more than I would have hoped. Probably could have put them in their all white kit. But yeah, this could be an absolute hammering. Or it could be a fairy tale upset of the FA Cup. Who knows? Well, I'm just going to say now, we have started like an absolute freight train here, as Ferretti could be in. He dinks it across the back post, and there's a header, and it's gone in! It's gone in! Straight away, it's Abraham, and the keeper couldn't keep it out. And Tammy Abraham puts Harchester United 1-0 up inside 3 minutes against Spurs. Oh my word. The ball down the line to Ferretti. He just stood it up to the back post. Terrible marking. It's a terrible header. Straight down the middle. But the keeper couldn't keep it out. It's Alfie Whitman in goal. And he could not keep that header out. He just pushes it into the corner of the goal. And Abraham, in a rare start, rotation for a team in the Premier League. We go 1-0 up against Tottenham. Come on. And that was an absolutely manic start. And Johansson has closed down Fred really well. The players... they feel quicker. They feel up for it. They feel like they want to go and get this win. And that's a great interception from Charlie Patino, who obviously this will mean a lot more for an old Arsenal boy coming up against Spurs. It should be a very good game, as Lo Celso on the ball now out towards Ikone. And that early goal has put the cat amongst the pigeons here. Tottenham, no. You've got to think that Tottenham would be aiming for the FA Cup to try and get a win, as Ikone goes back to Reguilon. And Tottenham happy to just keep possession all the way back to Cameron Carter-Vickers, the American centre-back, into Ikone. Harry Winks with a heavy touch, which gives Harchester United a chance on the ball. Fred will intercept that pretty poor pass, though. And here is Harry Kane. We just can't really let Harry Kane get any shots on goal, because it's going to be, you'd think, every time he shoots, it's going to be a goal coming up against the League Two goalkeeper. But poor pass from Edvardsson. Artian intercepts the ball, though. Johansson pings it out there, and Kuhn is on the ball. Johansson gives him an offer. It's another shot. Referee! Referee! A horrible tackle that. And it could be an early yellow card here. I think it was Winks. Was it Harry Winks coming back? No, it's Lo Celso coming back. And he does pick up a yellow card, Giovanni Lo Celso. Frustrated that Johansson's not wearing a shirt number, picks up a yellow. And Johansson, who was fouled for this free kick, is going to give this a go. And I want to try something here. And he's hit it well. And it's a dipping shot. And Alfie Whitman makes a good save. Yeah, I've been trying some new free kick stuff in practice sessions, and that did nearly work there. And Bete in at centre-back as well, picks out Kuhn again. And Harchester United are starting so well here, and they've picked out Patino, and Patino's left-footed drive just goes past the post. Oh, my word. Tottenham who? Tottenham who? Premier League team come to Harchester United and can't handle it. Patino nearly makes it 2. And Alfie Whitman takes the goal kick long, and I don't want to stop commentating this game because we are playing so well at the moment. And it's a bit of a crossover, isn't it? It's when FIFA meets Football Manager, because I'm managing Spurs on Football Manager right now. If you haven't checked that out, go and check it out. We're by all intents and purposes doing much better than this Spurs team right now, because we have never lost to a League 2 team. As Edvardsen comes forward and Abraham makes a run in front of him, but Cameron Carter-Vickers judges it well and intercepts. And this is by no means a weaker Spurs team. Maybe Alfie Whitman is the only sort of real rotation they've played, but you'd like to think Fred is probably the starting midfielder. I mean, they're playing Harry Kane, Cameron Carter-Vickers, maybe another one who wouldn't normally be in the starting 11. That's a good block there, and it's actually been a double deflection. It goes behind for a goal kick, and we're up for this. 20 minutes gone, 1-0 up against Tottenham. Brilliant. Here is Edvardsen. Surely Tottenham might be using this as a bit of a scouting mission for him. What a ball that is from Patino, and Abraham's gone for the little dink, but it wasn't accurate enough. And Tottenham managed to hold on, but it's a lovely pass through from Patino again. He feels up for this game. An ex-Arsenal boy up against Spurs. He feels very up for this game, and he's tracking now against Harry Kane. Out he goes to Bergwijn, back in to Harry Kane, and then Bete there, ex-Man City, with a lovely challenge in. Oh, and it's just got through. Edvardsen picks up the lovely touch from Ferretti and gives it back to him. Ferretti goes in towards Abraham, lays that one off. Can we get a shot off here? No, Johansson tackled just before he could get the shot off. But we have got the wind in our sails, and we are playing so well right now. Ferretti picks this one up, tries to find Abraham, who does get there in front of Fred. Abraham picks out Johansson. Johansson dances around the tackle, sees the run of Kuhn. Kuhn's in! It's 2-0! Harchester United! Can you believe this? What is happening here? 2-0 at home to Spurs. This could be an FA Cup upset like you've not heard of. Unbelievable scenes here. The crowd can't believe their eyes. Alfie Whitman. Okay, the first one he made a mistake. This one I don't think he could do anything. Emerson Royal just left behind by the youngster Kuhn. The right-footed drive into the top corner. We have bought our A game, and we put 2 goals past Oldham in 90 minutes. We've put 2 past Spurs inside half an hour. This is incredible. That person in the background there, that woman's loving it. Come on. Ikone trying to put a ball through. Great interception from Edvardsen. All these Harchester United players playing absolutely out of their skin. Ikone trying to dance around. Patino's there to intercept. Kane puts in a challenge inside the box, and well, that back heel was just too elaborate, and I don't know who the Spurs manager is. If it's still Nuno, then well, sacked in the morning maybe. Who knows? As Edvardsen and Ferretti getting in each other's way, that gives Spurs a chance to come forward with Winks. Lays it in towards Harry Kane, but again, great defending there from Fernandes, who has been such a good signing for Harchester United, as the ball goes forward just out of play. 36 minutes gone, 2-0 Harchester. Reguilon on the left-hand side for Spurs. We know he's got a good delivery, but he's cut back and he's just waiting for a challenge. Oh, he's done really well to dance around there. Puts the ball in. Harry Kane! Good save, Marinovic. Top save, the first time he's really had questions asked of him. Harry Kane probably would have preferred that along the ground to be for a volley, but it's a good header, good save from Marinovic, and Tottenham's first real chance of goal is a close one, as Lo Celso is going to take this short towards Ikone, and Ikone's shown too much of it to Fernandes, the centre-back, who's going to try and launch, potentially, a counter-attack all of his own here, Fernandes. In it goes, the pass is poor to Ferretti, and Doucouré's there. Oh, Johansson's intercepted the pass. Johansson, the attacking midfielder. Oh, I didn't have the pace to outrun them. I went from a shot from range, and it's just past the post, though. This is incredible from Harchester. Ikone using his pace to get away from Edvardsen, who's trying to track back. Only really Harry Kane in the box for them. They're getting a few more men in there now. Winks back to Ikone. Harry Winks on the edge of the box. Lo Celso picked up that early yellow card, and that pass has been poor. My voice is going because I'm so excited about this game. Kuhn into Abraham. Just terrible defending from Spurs again, but Reguilon's back in time to intercept that through ball. And Lo Celso on it now. That's not a good touch, but Lo Celso makes the most of it. Up it goes to Emerson Royal. Bergwijn back to Royal again, and Royal trying to just turn and twist and make it moan. But it's half time, I think. And that is one of the best halves of football we've ever played. 2-0 up against Premier League Tottenham Hotspur. Come on, bring on the second half. Slow day at the office for Harry Kane. 47 minutes played, 0 shots or conversion rate, 1 shot, 1 on target, that header. He has not had a good day at the office. So quite obviously no changes for us at half time. Tottenham have had to go to a big gun on the bench. Heung-min Son coming on for Ikone on that left hand side. And you've got to feel then that Spurs are worried if they're asking for Heung-min Son at half time, as and Betty nearly got caught there by Harry Kane. We've just got to keep trying to play as we have been in these last 2 games, as Patino picks up a pocket of space again, and Abraham tries to feed it through. It could be a dream start to the second half, but Johansson places his shot over the bar. We are cutting through this Spurs team like there's no tomorrow, and Alfie Whitman is getting peppered in the Tottenham goal. Oh, Lo Celso's caught on the ball again, and Johansson's bringing out the tricks to get round Fred, and Fred didn't like that, and he brings him down. It's another yellow surely, and it is a terrible tackle from Fred. He gets a yellow card inside 51 minutes. So we know Johansson's already had 1 go. Let's try that again, as there's going to be a substitution here. And Højbjerg is coming on for Winks. So Spurs again trying to go for a big name off the bench. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is going to try and come on and control the midfield for Tottenham. But it's interesting to see that Fred stays on that yellow card, which is a very interesting choice from Nuno, who I think is still the manager here. But let's try this then, as Johansson's lining this one up. And Johansson gets the little knuckleball on it, but it was too far out and an easy save for Whitman. Oh, Heung-min Son gets away as the transfer to Paris of Carvajal from Real Madrid has been confirmed. Kuhn with a lovely first touch, and that is a horrendous tackle. And Lo Celso, it's a straight red. It's not even a second yellow card. Giovanni Lo Celso compounds the misery for Spurs on this day. 2-0 down at a League 2 team, and Giovanni Lo Celso has just picked up a straight red. Horrible tackle. So the straight red card for Giovanni Lo Celso is, Tottenham walking a thin tightrope. They've given away another free kick there, as Harchester United eager to get on with it now. We're just flying. We are absolutely flying in this game. Fernandes goes out towards Maurizio Ferretti, and can Harchester United do something with this extra man now, as Edvardsen swings it in, and it's bouncing around. Not the best clearance from Cameron Carter-Vickers. It's going to fall here to Patino. Oh! A rifled left-footed effort just past the post. And we'll take the opportunity to make a substitution as Briggs comes on for Ferretti on the right side. And Tottenham are all over the place, passing the ball straight out for a throw-in from the attacking position, although I have thrown it straight back now to Heung-min Son there. And, we've kept Harry Kane quiet. They've had to bring on Højbjerg. They've had to bring on Heung-min Son as well, as Bergwijn looks to get away. Kane trying to put the pressure on. But Kuhn is there. Touched forward, but couldn't quite make it through to Abraham, who got the goal scoring started. And you've got to remember, it was 2-0 before they got a man sent off. And if anything, we've not been as good this second half. But we have been absolutely superb. If we can keep a clean sheet against Spurs, I'll be loving it. And I know this could turn around and we still might not win this game because, the AI and it being Spurs and everything like that. But Heung-min Son dancing with it on the edge. Højbjerg with a shot over the bar. Bergwijn with an interception as Perkins was going for a quite ambitious crossfield pass, but Patino's rescued the situation. Johansson, out it goes towards Kuhn. There's not really anyone in the box. Kuhn's going to try and stand it up in there towards the back post. It's going to fall to Patino. Patino with a shot from range. It's a good pressure on it from Artian. Fred with an acrobatic clearance, and Bete tries to come and meet the ball. Briggs tries to flick it into the path of Abraham, but can't quite get there. Perkins, interception well. Kuhn lays that one back to Johansson, and you've got to say, I'm glad we rejected that transfer bid, because he's had a superb game in attacking midfield. As Perkins will pick this one up into Johansson again. Just holds off Fred, back to Perkins. And, we're struggling to break this Spurs team down, but look how defensive we made them play. Patino. Edvardsen, back to Patino again. Tries to feed that one through. Good tackle from Fred in the midfield. He's also on a yellow card, remember, so he needs to be a little bit careful with his challenges. Ball forward. Fernandes with a header. Briggs into Patino. Moves it on one more to Kuhn. Kuhn tried to do the fancy skill, but it was read well by Emerson Royale. And Reguilon finds himself in a right wing position now. Tottenham maybe with a change of formation to try and make something happen. Reguilon, he's all left foot. He's all left foot. There we go. Trying to show him onto that right-hand side. And then Bete does very well and puts his foot through it for a clearance. And, Bergwijn brings it down well and holds off the challenge of Briggs, but gives the ball to Patino. And it's flicked through, and Abraham's there. And there could be more misery for Spurs here as Kuhn is through on goal. Can he get his second of the game? No, he can't, just past the post. So a substitution for Harchester United. Charlie Patino going off to rounds of applause as Marin comes on to replace him, and youngster Dane Scarlett comes on to replace Harry Kane, who had one shot in the whole game. 77 minutes. Harry Kane has had a shocker, and the youngster Dane Scarlett, who is on our shortlist, by the way, we made an approach to loan him, which got rejected. So he could have been our starting striker if he had agreed to move here, but he didn't. And Dane Scarlett has dropped deep into to come and get the ball, and he already looks a lot more lively as Bergwijn tries to put that one through to him. It's a good interception, and again, here come Harchester United, and you feel like there's more goals in this game for probably Harchester United, and that's a little dink ball through. Johansson's probably not going to have the pace, and Emerson Royal covers him well and manages to hold on, although Fred's had a shocker again. Kuhn into Abraham. Abraham with a drive, and it's another goal. It is 3-0, and Abraham gets his second. And this is absolutely brilliant as Abraham celebrates close to the camera. Oh my word, this is insane. I just thought I'd have a go. I got a timed shot well, and again, Whitman's had a shocker, hasn't he? He's not going to be on our shortlist. He is dreadful. Tammy Abraham gets 2 goals in this game, and it's 3-0 to Harchester United against Spurs. I'm so glad we did this as its own episode. It's been brilliant. And Johansson, again, a round of applause from the fans. He's been superb, and Regan Charles-Cook on to replace him. And Johansson could definitely be getting more football this season. I've been really impressed with his passing and his ball control. I mean, what a performance. I'm impressed with absolutely everyone. Why can't we do this in League 2 on a consistent basis? This has been our best performance of the whole season. Definitely the best performance on camera. It's definitely better than Oldham Athletic as Charles Cook comes forward, and he's found Abraham, who's now on a hat-trick, and Abraham has fed Charles Cook through, but he's offside. He's desperate for a goal. You can feel it. So into the final few minutes, another poor pass from the Tottenham players as Briggs comes forward with this, and Edvardson's backing him up to bring this one. Abraham on a hat-trick, remember. Tammy Abraham into the box. Oh, can he do his tackle by Carter Vickers? Couldn't quite get his shot off, and another poor pass from Fred. He's been dreadful. And Kuhn is on this one as well. He tries to bend one. Oh, Whitman with a good save that time to tip it over. Kuhn tried to bend one into the far corner, and it just went down the middle, which helped Alfie Whitman out. But Kuhn here saw the keeper sort of off his line. Good save. Corner comes in from Briggs. Is that a bit too close to the keeper? It is, and Whitman claims well. 5 minutes of added on time. Tottenham Hotspur, who have gone down to 10 men after Lo Celso's incredibly rash challenge. And Reguilon has put a bit of a hospital pass back there. It's a little bit annoying we haven't been able to get Abraham his hat-trick. Well, yet. There is still a few minutes left, but that'll be seconds in terms of real-life time as Bergwijn tries to put that through. Charles Cook. Out it goes to Marin. Marin into Briggs. Briggs tries to feed that one through, and Emerson Royal's taking a heavy touch. Can Abraham get there? No, he can't. Doucouré into Højbjerg, and Doucouré just holding on to the ball. And it is a 3-0 win over Tottenham. A clean sheet. We have battered them. Well, look, listen to the fans. I hope that's coming through. That is, I'm going to turn the in-game sound up so that you can hear it, because the atmosphere does sound raucous. I can't believe we've just won that game. 3-0 against Spurs. Timmy Abraham gets 3 attempts on goal and 2 goals. Alfie Whitman had a shocker. But read that score in the top left. Home team 3, visitors 0. Look at the crowd. They love it. Kuhn gets 1, Abraham gets 2. It could have been more. Alfie Whitman made a good couple of saves. But we restricted Spurs to nothing in that game. 3-0. Bloody brilliant. So, Spurs came to town. Sensational. Did you expect to see such a commanding wing? Our attacking play was world class. World class. We've worked hard in training leading up to the game. You never know exactly what will happen, but it's a real pleasure when it all comes together as part of the plan. And the headlines today will be about Timmy Abraham's stunning effort. What a performance. He capped a great team display. I couldn't have asked for more. I've got to big him up. 2 goals against Premier League opposition. Should he be our starting striker? That's the question. And 3 goals to 0. Was that the game you felt always in control of? No, we just deserved our goal. We deserved our goals. We played well. Abraham's loving life. The morale goes up. Unbelievable stuff.
No further questions. Thanks for your time.
3-0. 3-0 against Spurs. What a performance. That is the kick in the arse, bolt in the arm that we needed. Unbelievable stuff. And we've got a transfer offer for Devoy as well, which 2.1 million. Oh my word, we picked him up on a free. We're going to try and get the most we can out of that. So let's negotiate. He can go off to Turkey. I don't mind that. Did we pick him up on a free? No, we picked him up really cheap, didn't we? Wasn't quite a free. But, why can't I do the proposed new transfer fee? There we go. So I don't want too much more. Let's just go for, let's say 2.5. I'll just take 2.55. I think that's, let's just go for that. You can come back. There you go, happy. 2.55 million. Devoy is gone, doesn't make the first team anymore. He is out of here. And we're going to end the episode there because that was bonkers. My throat is hurting because I was getting so excited. But yeah, I don't know. We'll be back towards the end of January to see if we've made any signings. Get your comments in down below. That was brilliant. Thank you so much for watching. Spurs, visit Harchester and get walloped. I'm out. Cheers.